Hey, hi, beautiful family. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, thank you so much for staying to my subs. I didn't see you. Oh, there are a few new subs. One new subscriber. You are welcome. You are really welcome to a very peaceful, fun space. To those who have been subscribed, thank you guys for being part of this beautiful thing, for this beautiful part of this beautiful family. I really appreciate your presence. So it's been a while, guys. I think it's been 3 weeks without posting. I'm not happy, man. It's been 3 weeks without posting. It hasn't been an easy one these past 3 weeks. I couldn't even balance work, coming home here, and all this YouTube content. But I'm here now. I decided, since today it's Saturday and we are in a long weekend, why not still some time? It's just me and my baby boy. You people know that me and that guy never separate. As long as I'm around, he is supposed to be around too. So yeah, he's sleeping though now. So I want to talk. This video is specifically a story time video. I want to tell you something, guys. I know that people have some assumptions about me. I don't know, or it's how I carry myself, or it's just people looking at me and assuming these things. There are a lot of them, but today I want to address one of them. Like, I really want to address this one. So I thought, yeah, on a long weekend, I'm going to sit down and talk to my peeps and enlighten them about this issue. So guys, the issue is about mjolo. Ne? Some people assume that like mina, I had an easy way when mjolo is concerned. We all know that umjolo ubonisana ama flames, but there are people who think that mina, I don't have that experience of ukuboniswa ama flames ngumjolo. So I just decided, why not talk to my beautiful peeps about my experience when jolo is concerned, and what I really think about umjolo. So firstly, guys, I want to tell you that so guys, I want to tell you about, I want to tell you guys that I really had my share of unsuccessful dating, if I can say. So I started dating when I was I had my first boyfriend when I was 21, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I had my first boyfriend when I was 21. It was something that I can call, the thing about me, I didn't date when I was at high school. I didn't date after high school. Like, I felt like I'll be wasting my time. So I told myself that when I start dating, I'm going to date someone. I'm going to date when I feel like I'm ready for marriage. That's what I told myself as a little girl, a teenage girl. When we are a teenager, before you see life, you be feeling like things are easy roads outside there. So guys, that was my plan, that I'm not going to waste my energy doing this mjolo thing. But the thing is, when I feel like I'm really ready for getting married, then I'll start dating. So when I was 21, I felt like if I could jola now, and maybe at the age of 24, 25 we get married, then it won't be bad. So then I started dating. I dated this other guy for quite a long time, though. I dated him for almost a year. The mjolo had all the red flags, but the mjolo had all the red flags, but I kept on having an explanation about about every wrong thing that that guy does. Those two beautiful things, two right things that he used to do, they would cover for all the stupid things, the wrong things that that guy used to do. I was so fun. I can say I was happy. I was really happy, and the mjolo felt like was going well, but the mjolo was a blunder, guys. Was really a blunder of mjolo. But then, by then, I felt like it was the right thing. The thing about me, guys, I'm still thinking, how did I end up staying for such a thing for a year? Because I have been very particular about the men that I want in my life. Like, I've been very particular. Like, I couldn't take anything less. But I did take it for a year. So that mjolo started, and you guys, the first red flag that I was supposed to that was supposed to give me a sign was the fact that every time when I'm angry, he joins me, bruh. He joins me, he becomes angry too. He'll make me angry, and every time when I act angrily, he'll be angry too. He won't say sorry or anything. No, he'll be angry too. It will be a match, like a competition of us being angry, us being not texting each other, us being not talking to each other, no phone calls until and until. You guys, now some cholo. So we would stay for something like a day or more without talking to each other because I am angry at him. So that's how the things were going. Excuse my baby. You want to come here? Sorry, guys. You know my story now. So, guys, that guy used to be angry at me because I was angry. That guy never prioritized me. He would choose to go with his brother, like when his brother will go to visit his wife. He would be like, I went with my brother at his wife's home, because his brother used to stay at South Africa. So whenever they come home, his wife would go at her place, at her mom's place. They wouldn't stay together, so the husband will keep on going to check on his wife and all that stuff. So that was happening, and my then boyfriend will be taking along with his brother, visiting his sister-in-law. While least, guys, maybe sometimes you will tell me that, you know what, I'll come and see you this afternoon, and we chill, and I'll be ready. Mogel will be ready, guys. I'll be like, more guys coming. I'll spend the whole day waiting, trying to text or anything without any reply, guys. And later on, you will come up. You wouldn't even have a story or something. You know, that person who's trying to lie or anything. No, you'll tell me 99 that I had went with my brother to visit his wife. And why didn't you tell me that you are no longer coming? I wouldn't be sorry about that. I think deep down will be saying you should have figured it out. So, guys, that was a mjolo. Then after that relationship, guys, I haven't been given up on relationships. The relationship ended exactly on the day when it turned to 12 months. I decided to end the relationship, and he seemed to be fine with it until later on when he started again to pester me, but then I didn't have time for that. So after that, I I left home. I left home and went somewhere. I felt like I needed a different environment. Guys, you know how hard it is to start a new relationship, like after a year of dating one person. Batho ba modimo. Utloba hairy. Utloba hate, like, bruh. I was so haty. I wasn't fine. I was really not fine, as much as I was trying to be strong, to be fine, and to forget him. But it was really hard. And guys, then after that, I left home. and went to Cape Town. I stayed in Cape Town. My mind wasn't really on dating on that time. It was a season of my life where I was seeking a clear picture of my future when Jolo is not concerned. I felt like I needed to start to focus more about my life without a man. So when I was in Cape Town, I wasn't really into dating. But then I when I got there, excuse my laugh. When I got there, I met this other guy. I met this other guy. He made it clear that he's so interested in me, but then I wasn't not having it. The thing about me, I was so sure of the kind of a man that I want, appearance wise, spiritual wise, social wise, in every aspect. I knew what I really wanted. So the guy was just so out. But then I remember going with him on dates. Like we used to go at seafront, we used to go have some meals and something like that. And what I love about him is that he wasn't that kind of a guy who was so disrespectful. I don't know or you understand me by disrespectful, but he was so respecting even my decisions and all that. That's the guy that I can say he was in the picture when I was in Cape Town. I stayed in Cape Town, I think, for 6 months. That was the guy that was there. We were not dating, but I think he was single or he was cheating very well. But then I think he was single and I was single. Every time when we feel like we are off or we need to go out, we'll go out together. And yeah, that was it. Then I came back to Jersey, to Joburg. I came to Joburg and life was so interesting. You know, life here go Joburg. It's so interesting. It was really interesting. And then by then too, I was I think I was ready again to date. That guy was so out of my system 500%. Right now I wasn't I didn't have anything hindering me when Jolo was concerned. But because after breaking up with that guy, my first guy, it was so hard to get over it. It was so hard to try a new mjolo. I would feel like I'll be using the next person, so I'll better not involve myself in mjoloing. So I would just hang around with guys, whoever is interested in me and is fine with me just hanging around without us dating. I'll be fine with that. That was what I was doing by then. Then when I came to Jersey, I felt like I was really ready for mjolo. But then I had this job which was so demanding. Like my job was super demanding to a point where I would work the 6 days a week and get my off only once a week. So it's really hard to have time to interact with people when you have such a schedule, the daily schedule. So I think you guys are asking, so then how did you meet your husband? So that was then when I met my husband, who's now my husband. I met my boyfriend of then, who's my husband now. So we met we met at church. The guy who are from the same wood. I think I've mentioned that me and my husband are from the same wood. I'd known him before, and he wasn't my type. Like I'd known him, he wasn't one of the guys that I could say, you see, I never imagined myself being his wife, like dating him, just dating him, not even to mention being a wife to him, but just dating him. We were not close, but his little brother by then was something like a friend. We were not those close friends, but we could talk, we could DM WhatsApp and we talk. So that's the person that we were so, I think I can say his little brother was my friend, but him wasn't my friend, but I knew him. So when I came here at Josie, would attend the same church branch because we used to attend the same church even back at home. So when we came to Joburg, when I came to Joburg, because he was already here, so when I came this side, I attended the same branch as his. That's when we started talking. Like we started greeting each other, we started recognizing each other from back home and stuff. I think we started again chatting. So more guys started hitting on me, and I blatantly told him that Chomi, you are not my type. I will be lying to you if I can. No, Imi, you are disturbing the camera. Sit here. So I told him that I will be really, really lying when I say I'm interested in you, because I'm really not. You are nothing of what I am looking for when man is concerned. Then he said, I'm fine with that. But he continued acting like my friend, like DMing me, asking to see me, like he would lie and say, I'm around your area. Are you at home? Could you come along and we just chill? But I would see that he just came all the way to see me. But I didn't mind, because I wasn't dating. When I'm off, I'll be just home. I'm one antisocial person. I don't really have friends. I'm not good with making friends to a point where we'll be visiting each other. You saw those bestie vibe. I'm not good with that kind of vibe. So I'm an indoors person. I would spend most of my time just at home. I don't really mind spending my time. You see, even now I spend most of my time with my son here at home. We don't go anywhere. So that's I've been like that ever since. So I wouldn't mind him calling me and be like, I'm around your area, can you call to kindly come down and we chill. Oh, I was fine with that. Until, you know, the more you talk to someone, the more you socialize with someone, the more you interact with them, you realize some things that you wasn't seeing by just saying hi. So I realized that, damn it, this guy is such a good guy. He's so wise. Hey, Mokeli, here she is, she's crushing on a guy. Like, how did we get there? But then, guys, I started seeing some things within him. Like I realized how wise he was, how God fearing. This is the most thing that attracted me to him. How God fearing he was. What are you doing? Why? So after realizing that, I decided that why not give it a try. But by then, it's not like I was fully into him. It was something like I told myself, what am I going to lose? I'm not going to lose anything anyway. So it will be just like mjolo, and we'll keep each other accompanied when we are off for anything, when we have free time, or go to movies or go to dates and stuff. I think it would be fun to have that kind of a person. So that's when my husband came to my life. It started as something that I told myself, "Would you know what? It's just going to be something just to keep me accompanied, not a marriage wasn't in the picture. Honestly, I felt like the way you was so grounded, understanding of the word of God, it would be easy for us to go our separate ways when the time is right. I was ready for us to separate when the time is right, when he finds someone who suits him, because as for me, I felt like we were not a good match. So we started dating just for fun. We started going out for movies, for lunch, for dinner. We just enjoyed each other's company. Like, so enjoyed each other's company. I remember one of the days, maybe a few months or 2 or 3 months after dating, I slept over at his place. That's how far I trusted him. Like, I slept over at his place. Guys, do you really sleep over at a guy's place without having sex? ngangislingo ne, but he insisted that you can sleep, you can sleep. It was late, it was really late, because we used to enjoy each other's company to a point where one of the days when because we're in town, he was staying around town, so we're in town. Then later he said, let's just go to my place and watch some movies. And then I was fine with that, because I know myself with self-control. I wouldn't say this started and things led to each other. I'm not that kind of a person, so I knew that if I really don't want to have sex, I'm not going to have it. So I was fine with me going to his place, and we chilled. We really chilled. More than watching movies, we spoke until I slept over. We slept in the same bed. There wasn't any hitch, there wasn't any disrespect. Like, he really understood what I meant about not involving sex in this thing. So we just slept. We woke up in the morning and I was off. We woke up in the morning, we had our little morning routine. We brushed our teeth, cleaned the little room. We were staying in a one room. We cleaned, we cooked, we had our breakfast, and then we went to the mall, if I'm not mistaken. Then after the mall, that's when I went to where I was staying. So guys, I'm sure you're now asking yourself, what the any marriage you're singing because this thing seemed like it wasn't that serious. So guys, with time, more guy and more girls started being so attached. We started being so attached. We started caring about each other a lot, like a really lot. I think that's when it started. I think 4 months after us dating, more guy proposed marriage. He was like, you know what, I think this thing is real. I think this thing, you just feel it too. Why don't you consider marriage? I was like, it's only been 4 months. Those guys who are popular you. I was like, this guy is too forward. But the feeling was so mutual. Like, I was just trying to be not too forward as well. So I was like, okay, I'm not really sure about that, but we still have time. I think when it's time for marriage, you'll really both be sure, because right now personally I'm not sure about it, as much as I feel like you are a great person to spend the rest of my life with. But for now, let's just say we will see. That's when the seriousness began. About my first guy, about this guy that I used to love so dear that I forgot him so completely, guys. So what I'm saying, guys, the advice, I think it's really so truthful, that if if you break up with someone and it hurts you a lot, I think the only way that you are going to totally move on, totally forget about them, is when you find a better person than them, when you find someone that you fully love more than them. Besides that, you keep on looking back, especially when you have dated for quite a long time. I think it affects you a lot, because really my first breakup affected me a whole lot. Like, it really affected me. But when my husband came along, like, even now we can talk about it and we really laugh about it. Let me not say I generally laugh about it so genuinely. Like, they are no longer anything about the relationship. I'm no longer hate. I'm no longer not wishing him any, because by the time we broke up, I was wishing that, this guy is not going to find happiness. He's going to remember me, like, I wanna le phase yokuthi uzongikhumbula. That's what I was thinking by then. But now I so wish for him that he will find this kind of happiness that I found, because at the end of the day, he wasn't the bad guy. Like, he was really not the bad guy that I can say he was very bad. No, he wasn't not meant for me. He wasn't my husband. He had nothing on my husband. He had nothing on what I wanted. But then for someone else who's looking for something different, I feel like he will make a great life partner. So I really wish that he could really get married and be happy like me. So yeah, guys, that's my mjolo story. So people should stop thinking that mina I had it also. Is I was once heartbroken too. I know what it means to separate with someone, not because you really no longer want to be with them, but you feel like it's the best thing to do at the moment. Not at the moment, but for both of you, so that you avoid hating each other. Because I'm telling you guys, when you stay in a relationship that you are not appreciated, that you feel like you are not fully happy, it makes you bitter. Like you become bitter and bitter and bitter to a point you will be failing to separate with him, but you'll be a bitter person. But I came out that moment, even when I felt like I still love him, but I decided, you know what, it's time to so it so helped me. And at the end of the day, I met my really actual soulmate, and I am happily married. Like, I am one person that I feel like I can say I'm genuinely happily married, like without seasons or this season we are happy, the next season our life is just so linen, like it's so straight. The thing is, like, we are so fine. We are so fine. There are no season of happiness, the season of not appreciating each other. I feel like I can do this thing with him again and again. That's what I'm wishing, even for my ex. I really wish for him that, because I feel like he really deserves it. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. That's the thing. That's me with my mjolo experience. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video, me telling my side of the story, you see. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, guys. Let's make the channel grow. I'm asking you, don't forget to like. As soon as you watch the video, just click like button and you're out. Akiri. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much for, yeah. So yeah, guys, that is the whole thing about the story time for today. Enjoy, yeah, because I really enjoyed telling you the story. Cheers.